Yo, 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 what you do this forever says, you know who it is, behind the man, behind the hand, behind the hand. Yeah, let me stop kidding. This forever sage behind the mic, behind the camera, behind the screen, you got your one and only forever sage. We about to break down some of the instrument. We starting off on gold. We starting on gold, you feel me? Yeah, we starting off on gold. So we'll see from here. Why we gonna be looking, yeah? Why we gonna be looking, yeah? So yeah, let me just lower this mic a little. This is what we got. This is what we got. I'll just go on a daily time frame. But initially we start analyzing on a weekly time frame. But based on previously we've been on it, so we know how we gonna get on with it. Just gonna mark out our trend. We need to find trend. First of all, we need to find trend. If you find trend, then everything is nice. We start off by getting a trend. We get a trend, then we can actually go on about it. We got our trend here. Nice one. Gonna put it right over here. This is our trend, guys. This will be our trend on gold. This is xauusd, by the way. So we just need to spot out what? Gonna spot out our horizontal demand. So this will be our demand zone right over here. Let me get a zone somewhere there. Wanna spot out our zone. This will be our zone, guys. This will be our demand zone, which is initially a support. Yes, this will be our support. So we also need to mark out our rejection, which is initially what is called a resistance. Yeah, we're gonna put a resistance on top. Put a resistance on top there. When I have a nice resistance, I just wanna put it till here. Yeah, nice like that. Then we're gonna jump on our candlestick. When you jump on our candlestick chart, you're just gonna move our trend line to actually cater for the weeks. Gonna adjust our trend line to cater for the weeks. Yeah, it's nice like that. It's nice like that. This is what you're having on gold. So from here, what I would like to do, I'll jump on a lower time frame, which is our 4-hour time frame. So without me going anywhere, without me getting far, okay, this is what I'm seeing on 4-hour time frame gold. This is gold, by the way. 4-hour time frame gold. What am I seeing? What am I seeing? I'm seeing an inverted head and shoulder. I'm not sure if guys you can see that. I'm seeing inverted head and shoulder on a 4-hour time frame. You can also look at your chart and see if you're seeing what I'm seeing. What is an inverted head and shoulder? It's the same head and shoulder that you know, but it's just looking like ups and down. Yeah, something like that, if it makes sense. So our head and shoulder will be starting from here, giving us a left shoulder, from the left shoulder to the head. Now it comes here to give us a right shoulder. From here we're expecting to have a breakout there to actually complete what? Our head and shoulder. Remember, a head and shoulder pattern is a harmonic pattern, meaning what happens on the left hand side must also happen on the right hand side. Feel me? So this is what we'll be looking at. So here's something that I've been trying to explain, that before gold does whatever it does on a higher time frame, it gotta give you a signal on a lower time frame, which is what you saw. We are on a 4-hour time frame right now, going on a lower time frame. I'm gonna jump on a 1-hour time frame. This is a 1-hour time frame, right? 1-hour time frame. I'm gonna show you something on a 1-hour time frame. Right over here we have what are we having right over here? Okay, we have another inverted head and shoulder. inverted head and shoulder. Let me go on the lower time frame so that we can spot it nice. 15 minutes is not nice, but I'll go on 30 minutes. So yeah, thanks for the follow, Kwanele. Thanks for the follow, bruh. So starting from here to here, we have our left shoulder, right? Coming all the way to here, we have our head, then our right shoulder, then this is where the pattern ends. It's a harmonic pattern, remember. So same as what's happening right here. We have so many head and shoulders. Over here, we have a head and shoulder. Let me show you. This is how golds behave, guys. Goldy behavior, so it behave so gold. So from here to here, we have a left shoulder, right? Head, right shoulder, completing the pattern to over here, right? Which is the same thing that we're seeing on 4 hour. I think we can all agree that what I'm seeing. Let me jump to 4 hour. This is 4 hour, 4 hour. You're gonna see it, right? This is 4 hour, guys. Tell me you're not seeing what I'm seeing. Tell me I'm wrong. But we are having an inverted head and shoulder. So since ever we saw that we were having an inverted head and shoulder. So what are we looking for? We're looking for buying opportunities. We're looking for buying opportunities, right? So jumping back to 1 hour time frame. We're on a 1 hour time frame. I'll jump to a line chart to actually find the trend, find where we at with the trend. So get around my trend line. It's not looking nice. So when it's not looking nice, I will just go for the zones, right? I'll go for the zone saying, okay, right over here, we have a significant price level right over here. Significant price level, because it failed to break here. It broke. Okay, let me just take a puff. See, the market came all the way from here, failed to break, came here again, and then broke. Again, it went all the way, failed to break, went again, failed to break, manages to break and retested, showing us this level, it is a significant price level, then went all the way up, played a little bit, failed to break, went up, then it broke and came back in, retested, completing our inverted head and shoulder. So from where we at right now, right? From where we at right now, we just need to mark out where we're going to be taking our buys. Where we're going to be taking our buys. Forgive me, guys. I like where my voice at. Guys, voice yaka ile guy. I don't know, salute to voice yaka so fast. So yeah, this is where we at. This is where I will mark where to take my positions. Seeing that we have a significant price level over here, if I can extend this like this, you can also see, let me take it, I do it like this. You can also see that we failed to break over here and came all the way up, broke, failed, and it played around like that, but it's fine. So from where we at, this is another head and shoulder, inverted one. All I'm seeing is inverted head and shoulder. There must be something wrong with my mind. Why am I seeing head and shoulder everywhere? So from here to here, you see what's happening. We have a left shoulder, right? Then we have a head. It went all the way up, give us a right shoulder. Now we must complete the pattern to this price to 4,172.372. That's where we'll be going, guys. That's where we'll be going. So I'm just gonna put on my zone right over here saying, okay, this is our TP for tomorrow. This is our TP for tomorrow. If the market tends to go in our favor, we'll be looking for buying opportunities. We'll be going long. So I'm just gonna remove this one for now. So our chart is a little bit clean. So yeah, this is where we are, guys. This is where we are. So I don't have to extend this. I was just showing you. So I'm gonna make it short like this, because I like clean stuff. So you actually saw the initial that we're going for a buy because of what? Because of the head and shoulder that we see. Jumping back on a 4-hour time frame, right? Let me put some long position right there. We are looking to buy at this level. Where my long position at? Okay. At this level we are looking to buy. But before we buy in, what are we looking for? Before we buy in, what are we looking for? Let me just finish this one. We'll get to that. We'll get to the entry part. We'll get to the entry part. Yeah. So from here, this will be our first TP. Why am I saying this will be our first TP? Remember, guys, remember. We have this big structure. This is big inverted head and shoulder, right? This is our big inverted head and shoulder. Right? I'm going to complete it. My English is run away, guys. It's fine. So I'm going to draw it once again. Left shoulder. From the left shoulder, this will be our head because this is our lower low. Then it came and give us what? The right shoulder. So from there to there, completing the whole pattern, this is how it looks. So yeah, that's why I'm saying that's our first TP. So from where the market is, what I'm seeing, I'm hoping to actually go long from there to there. Now let's go back to the entry part, jumping on a lower time frame, which is the 30 minutes time frame. When are we going to buy? We have an impulse movement currently. Remember, if you know the market structure, you know you get an impulse movement. After an impulse movement, you get what? A reversal, which is a correction. The market has to retest. So we are expecting the market to continue with this momentum, with this bullish momentum, going all the way up and come back to retest this level. When it retests this level and then shoot to the upside. Yes. Now that let's say now the market retest, right? The market goes all the way up and comes back here. So when the market get here, are we going to buy? Fela saying we are buying. Yeah? Are we going to say fela rareka? No, of course not. What are we going to look for? We're going to look for a candle. Which kind of candle are we looking for? We're looking for bullish candles. Me, personally, I'm using a hammer candle to take my buys. Which one is a hammer candle? You know it, guys. You know it. For real, you know it. Let me draw it. Let me draw it. If I can draw it. Let me try to draw it. So it looks like this. Yeah, it looks like this. Give me a minute. I'm cooking right over here. I'm cooking, guys. I'm cooking. It's me cookie. Yeah, it looks like this, guys. You see it? This is how a hammer looks like. You got this long wick. The body. Okay, the wick must be twice the body, right? This is the body, this is the wick. And on the upper wick must be small like that. That's when you have a hammer. You can actually search it on Google. What is a hammer candlestick? So when the market comes back here, we're going to be looking for what? We're going to be looking for a hammer. We find a hammer. Then, okay, here's a hammer. Let me not make example out of my drawings. But this one looks more of a dragonfly. Okay, yeah. I'm going to zoom it. Can you see this one? Okay, I will highlight it. Can you see this candle right over here? The gray one. Yeah. That's how a hammer looks like, guys. That's how a hammer looks like. Signaling a bullish movement. Now, we are about to reverse and go all the way up. This is a bullish candle. Then next to it, what are we having next to it? It's so nice. You see this one? The purple one. With a small body. It's called the dragonfly. Also, it signals a buy. It is a dragonfly. Signaling a buy. Right? Yeah, that's gold for us. Okay, let me check 1 hour. I got my chat messed up. I need to retest it like that. Yeah, nice. So yeah, for Monday we'll be looking for bullish or buying opportunities on gold. Expecting the gold to come over here and retest. You see at this level, I want to mark out a level right over there. Can you see that level? This is where we actually need to take our buys. But why am I structuring my buys earlier than where am I supposed to buy it? Remember, we have, if you can go and check, what is it? If you can go on Google and check for head and shoulder pattern, you'll see the neckline where you're supposed to put an entry is right over here, right at this level. But I'm structuring my buys right over here. Why am I structuring my buys over there? Remember, the same patterns that you're trading, the same information that you are taking from the internet, the brokers also have it, which are smarter than us. You don't want to take money from people who are smarter than us. So we have to be a little bit wiser. They know where we are going to put our entries. That's why we get things like stop loss hunt. You are correct. At the end of the day, you see, my analysis were good, but I had a tight stop loss. It's not about the tight stop loss. What happens is that the markets knows, the brokers knows. Alright, most of the retail traders are entering right over here. That's why you'll see a fluctuation of the market going all the way up and down, and then triggering your orders and then cutting you out on your stop losses, and then the market continues with the direction that you predicted. That's what actually happens, guys. That's why I like to take my entries a little bit early. So when I get to the point where most retail traders take their orders according to the chart patterns, right? According to the chart patterns, entries and stuff, I'm a little bit safe when the market fluctuates. That's what happened. I'm a little bit safe. So that's why I'm taking my entries over there. So I think we are done with gold. Does anybody have a question on gold? I think we are done with gold. We'll just check what else. Yeah, for gold. And this is not where we are going to stop, but obviously the market will likely come and retest right over here. Somewhere at this level. You see, at this level. Let me just put. I don't like to make my chart dirty. But yeah, the market has to come and retest over here. And going on a bigger view, like, right, on a daily time frame. Oh, I moved it. This is where we're going, guys. This is where we're going. We've been in this bearish movement for a very long time. Once we break it, we retest, we're shooting all the way up, right? Yeah, that was gold, guys. Let's just go. I'm closing the gold chapter. We're going on something else, right? We're going on US 30. Are you go with gold? Are you guys go with gold? I going once, going twice. Yeah, I think you go with gold. So yeah, let's just go on US 30. US 30, right? Dow Jones. This US 30 for us. It looks tricky already, but yeah. Daily time frame. What I like to do, find the trend. I can actually mark out our supply and demand. That's one of the first things that I do when I get on a chart. I have to spot out those zones, right? Yeah. So this will be our supply, right? Supply. Have a supply right over there. That's our supply. You know what? It's a supply. Yeah, this will be our supply, guys. Let me just put it right here. Supply, okay. And let's put out, we'll see our demand is right over here. This significant price level there. Yes, this will be our demand, guys. Demand. I don't know why they're not changing, but it's fine. Jumping on a 4-hour time frame, right? We're on a 4-hour time frame right now. Let me just reset my chart to look a little bit nicer. So since we are in here, what are we going to look for? We're going to look for direction, the trend. Are we bullish or are we bearish? Already you can see this is an uptrend. When you're having an uptrend, we can all agree there. Let me just put on my what's going on. Okay, I'll just take it from here to somewhere over there. And remember one thing, guys, your trend line is only valid if it has 3 touches. Your trend line has to have 3 touches to be valid. It's not 3 touches, high valid. So I'm just gonna move this guy to the downside like this. Nice. Nice. Nice, guys. We got a very nice setup over here, cause it's nice. So we're gonna jump back to our candles chart so that we can adjust our stop losses to actually cater from some other weeks, right? So that we don't cut all of them. Right, move it like there. We cater for the weeks. This is what we're having on US 30, and we can see right over here. Let me move the chart a little bit this way. Yeah, right over here we have a significant price level, meaning the. Remember when you trade in price action, we're using a history. Yeah, we're using history, the historical data to actually predict what is going to happen. And guys, so this is where we are. This is US 30. Seeing what's happening right over there. Nice. We had a nice candle over here. So we're gonna jump again on a lower time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame. Let's going back to the line chart from where we are. Gonna put this right over here. We have a zone over here. What I'm seeing from the market is that US 30 is on reversal right now, right? It's been selling, as you can see. Okay, my camera keeps on focusing and leaving and coming back. I don't know why it's for to do that, but yeah. So yeah, this is where we had an impulse movement to the downside, then we had a correction, an impulse movement to the downside again, an impulse bearish movement, right? Remember, okay, let me show you something. We have different types of retest, rejection, pullback. What's the other lingo for it? Yeah, correction. Yeah. So on an uptrend, what are we having on an uptrend? We have impulse movement, correction, impulse movement, pull down, impulse movement, retest, impulse movement, correction, right? This is an uptrend. When we put our trend lines on it, right? This is an uptrend. I know I don't know how to draw, guys, but you get the point, you get the view. Nice. Meaning that an uptrend consists of higher highs and higher lows, right? So I didn't mark them out, but it's fine. Now, going back on a bearish movement, we have what? Impulse movement, correction, impulse movement, correction, impulse movement, correction, impulse movement, right? Okay, it's not nice, but yeah, you can see it. So I want us to focus on what's happening right over here. What are we having? We have different types of pullback or retest or correction. We have a railway correction. We have a correction that goes oppositely towards the market, to the market trend. Yeah. So from where we are right now, we had an impulse movement to the downside and it corrected the way it corrected. Then we had an impulse movement to the downside. Now we're having this correction that you're seeing right over here because we haven't got any impulse movement yet. So what are we expecting right over here? Because previously the market failed to break over here and it corrected before it broke, right? So we're expecting the market to retest over here. We're expecting the market to retest over here, guys. The market is supposed to retest over there. So this is the point where we kind of have two options. Are we either going to buy or we're going to sell? But due to the trend, right? Due to the trend that we're having right now, we are looking more into the downside. We are looking more into selling, guys, right? So for me, I'll be looking for selling opportunities right over here. Let me go on a 4-hour time frame so that I can put it nice. Selling opportunity right over there, maybe to somewhere over here. Yeah, right over here. Let me just put on the zone. to write over here. Selling opportunities. We'll be looking for selling opportunities to actually sell. Yeah. 1 hour time frame. Remember guys, we don't just sell because we want to sell. We sell because of we have some confirmations. We sell because of our trading plan. What is your trading plan saying? Hey, we trade based on our trading plan. So we trade based on what we've initially back tested before. So from where the market is, I'm expecting the market to have a push to the upside. Play around. This is USD. We have to get a structure, right? We have to get a structure signaling that we are selling. USD doesn't just change direction out of anywhere in G. It doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. It gives you structures. It gives you structure. Now I'm telling you. Yeah, I just wanted to look for an example somewhere here. Somewhere over here. Right over here he gave us triple bottom, but I wanted a clear example, but yeah, because I see he's gonna waste my time that way. So yeah, this is what I'll be looking for on, okay, let me just go on a higher time frame. This is what I'll be looking for on USD, guys. For this week, I'll be looking for this for USD. And yes, we do have a possibility of buying, right? We do have a possibility of buying. We have it because the market might break the zone with a higher momentum, right? Depending on the candle, we got to inspect the candle and retest over here and shoot to the upside because we are at the mid right now. We're at the mid. This is our low, this is our high, and this is our mid. So we have two possible outcomes from where the market is right now, but I'm looking for a sell. Yeah, for me, I'm looking for a sell. I'm looking for a sale, guys. I don't know about you, but I think now you get the reason. Is there anybody who's lost on USD for me saying that I'm looking for a sale? This is a higher time frame on a daily time frame. So this is what I'm seeing on a daily time frame. So if you have any question, you can. This is USD. USD is USD, guys. So if you don't have any question, guys, I'm just gonna be jumping on currencies. I also trade USD JPY and gbpusd. USD JPY and gbpusd. We are done with gold. We are done with with USD. Yeah, this is what we're looking for on USD. Why didn't you show up at first? Okay, it's fine. Now going on USD JPY. I think I already did the analysis on USD JPY. It's not make sure, but maybe I might start afresh. I don't know. Yeah. Can you guys see them? Can you see what's happening on the screen? This is USD JPY. Do you think I have to analyze, ma? Do you think I have to analyze? I don't think I have to analyze, guys. On USD JPY, I don't think I have to analyze. Because I think I analyzed on, when was it? On first day. Yeah, I think I analyzed on first day, guys. So yeah, there's no need for analysis. Hey, you know my English keeps on Englishing away. it's fine. It's fine, guys. So yeah, I don't think I'm analyzing USD guys. I'm just gonna be jumping on. gbpusd because USD like, it's nice for me. It looks nice for me. My analysis are still on point. So we're just gonna be looking at USD. Okay, we did analyze USD, but it kicked us out right over here. So we'll be just looking for the retest where the price is at right now. As you can see, we have a trend in trend. We have a couple of touches on our trend. Remember, for your trend to be valid, we need 3 touches. So if you had to spot it out, we have a touch right over here. Oh, you don't see it. Okay, let me move it out. Okay, you have a touch right over there. Another touch over here, right? Okay, that one is not accurate, but yeah. And this is our 3rd touch on the point. So as you can see, we'll be looking for a buy route over here. When the price gets on our horizontal support and our diagonal support, we'll be looking for a buy, right? This is what we'll be looking for. Nice. I don't know about you guys. I think I'm done with the analysis. Guys. For real. So if it's nice. Yo, I'm addicted to gold, guys. Yo, I'm very addicted to gold. As you can see, this is what we're looking for on gold. This is what we'll be looking for on gold this coming week. This is what we'll be looking for. I think I'll go live on London session tomorrow. London session rather over. Yeah, I'll go live for London session. So yeah, guys, I think I will love and leave you. I'm done recording. If you want the whole, what is it? The whole video on the analysis, I'm just going to be uploading it right about now. I think I'm going to upload around 9 o'clock on YouTube. Guys, I'm going to upload it on YouTube. Just look for budgetary evolution. Under the name It's Forever Sage. Yeah, just search It's Forever Sage on YouTube and you'll find this video. You'll actually have a more clear view than this one on TikTok. Yeah, let me love and leave you. I don't get it, guys. Why are you so quiet? Tumelo, how's it, my brother? Hey Tumela, how are you doing, my guy? Yo guys, you know I was busy, eh? Okay, let me